It wasn't supposed to be like this, man.
It never is, man.
I used to be the best. Had the best gear and collected materials from all over the realm. Until one stupid mistake changed everything. I was ready to move on. Find a new destination. The Vinland to my saga, if you will. It took me years. Then one day, there it was. I settled down, made myself a nice starter house, ready to develop the land. Then, when I least expected it, I cleared my inventory trying to fix a light medical bug. It hasn't been the same since.
It never is, man.
But the truth is, sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can push off towards the top.
It never is, man.
Stupid NPC, messing up his lines.
I think I'm gonna have to go netherite mining.
There's nothing more refreshing than a cool bottle of water after the day in the mine. Took me about an hour, but I got 3 ingots. It's not quite the outcome I was hoping for.
Never is, man.
Now I gotta get a lot of materials back over to my new base. In order to do so, I will require some shulker boxes. I need to at least replace the ones I lost after the disaster of which we no longer speak. Good thing I got my armor to keep me strong. At long last we have returned. Now this here is what made me choose this area. Look at this wonderful view. I believe I have now recuperated all the materials which will be required to build my new house. So let's get down to business.
Okay, let me show you what I've done and talk you through my sort of idea here. So the main idea that I wanted to work with was the hay bales. I really like the way that hay bales look at the moment. And with that, I wanted to go with sort of like a hatched roof. So I've made it look sort of heavy, if that makes sense. Given it a good bit of curve, not too much though. And then the stone buttons on the outside, I feel like they just add a good bit of texture. It looks a bit bland without it. I wanted a little courtyard, so that's what I've done. I've got my crops in here and the centerpiece is a well, which also has some barrels in here, which I can use for my crops. Very nice. I've got, it's like an outdoor workbench. It's got some storage area, just a nice plant pot and some light, as well as a crafting table. Over here, I've got a bamboo farm, automatic, just hidden in the walls. Same for the sugarcane farm. I've put some armor over the top so that everyone knows to stay out of my walled defense area. I've got a little stable in here that I can just run in and out with my incredibly slow horse. I'm going to need to get a better horse. The thing is, I have never really used a horse, but I know they're not this slow. So I definitely need to get another one. But yeah, as you can see, this horse is very, very slow, I think. Just put this bad boy in here. We also need to name the horse. That would be a good idea. I'll think of a name. Downstairs we have the storage and mining room. So I've got all my smelters over here, some for food as well, just in case I need it. My chests with all the items, which I have actually organized and put away. That's not normally like me. It's not perfect either. I mean, I've got a mixture of sorts of blocks in chest, and then the big map that I screwed up, but I think this is going to be a really good idea. So you can see here is the base I've built. I have plans to build to improve the area, so that's what I'm going to work on next. You can't just build a house and expect it to look good on the outside. You have to sort of terraform the area to work with the house as well. Like, I mean, you can just build a nice looking house, but I've gone for something which I've never done before, a walled area, and in order to make that look nice, I will definitely need to terraform the area. So I've got my mine down here, which I've already made some good use out of. I've also got lots of armor just sort of chilling about, and you might realise that's because kind of started the episode and I didn't have any spare armor, so I'm going to need to work towards getting actually fully enchanted armor, which I've not even done on mine yet. The lack of respiration is totally killing me right now. It's horrendous. I'm gonna need to fix that. So this is like the upstairs actual house. I've got a furnace that I'll probably never use. A chest. I've got a good storage system up here, which I'll make use of once I, start overflowing with items in this area. And then the bed just sort of cut off from the rest of the area as well. Overall, I'm very happy with this build, and I'm excited to do the rest of the build.
All this hard work has got me parched. Now I am enjoying this wonderful view. However, I must say that I've begun to miss the company I had back in Eridu. I know what you're thinking. Not much company you can get from an NPC. But oh boy, it knew how to sweeten up my day. I'm sure, given enough convincing, we could get that old landlord to expand into Vinland. What do you say? Should we give it a go? Okay. Oh, have I got a wonderful idea for you. So, to sum it up, I have now begun the development of Vinland, and I want you to move some business over. What say you about that? I did say it was a wonderful idea, didn't
Never is, man.
Great. So I'll see you in a week.
I've been taking a lot of inspiration from the land around me, and honestly, I was getting pretty burnt out living in Eridu. So maybe that's a tip that you can use for your own world. If you're burning out, try moving out. I've terraformed the whole area, laid out some paths, and even built a little bridge across a pond that I've added. We are just going to ignore that the water comes out of nowhere. That's, yeah, put that aside. Eventually, I was thinking I can put like a water mill where the stream runs down the land. And on the inside, I might turn that into a kelp farm just so I don't have to go mining for coal all the time. But it did give me another really good idea, and that is a town board. So I can place like a board on the edge of my town that I can just like put signs up on, and it has ideas of buildings I want to play. For the farm, I added in a bunch of different crops, and I tucked in some bamboo and sugarcane just to give it sort of like a overgrown vibe. I think it looks really cool. Then to tie the land together, I've added a cow pen and a sheep pen. I've made them the exact same. I think the design looks really good and it matches with the build style of the land so far. Five more minutes. What is this racket? It's a beautiful morning in Vinland today, and spirits are high.
Why is it spreading so fast?
Early projections suggest that the house will not survive the morning.
You stop! I just built that.
Construction has been rated questionable. Rumour has it the fire began due to an unfortunate attempt at cooking. Further investigation, however, reveals the resident has now taken up fishing instead.
He's been here for 10 minutes and hasn't caught a thing.
Shh! Don't, you'll scare the fish. You'll get one.
Ooh, Leather boots. Can't be much worse for fishermen than that. Look, he's lost his house. Let him have this. Fishing ain't gonna bring his house back. Why are you two even here? I'm just here for a swim. We were here first. We ain't leaving.
Coexistence in the new settlement remained complicated.
In my plan for the next episode, I will be further terraforming the area, as well as building the new expansion for the Eridu Tavern over. We should really name that business. I think that would be cool. I've designed a couple of trees that I think will make the area look a lot better, and I want to get a chicken and pig farm as well, just to round off the farm style builds I've gone for. So until then, see you later.